Hello, everyone. I had a fun weekend because we had prom. I just wanted to say a little announcement about swim. The guys won at our last meet on Friday. And that's kind of impressive because only 3 guys showed up. So 3 guys won the whole meet. Yeah. George Sports. Okay, let's start break. Thank you.
Other great times this weekend included Model UN's hosting an event here. To talk about that is Dr. CP.
Thanks to everyone among the students. There were over a dozen York students who attended the competition. We had over 50 people on campus from several different schools around the area. It was the first in-person MUN competition on the peninsula in 2 years. I can tell you, they were enormously grateful to advisors and students from the other schools. It was a real service we put together. I want to thank 4 people. 2 of them are seniors who fought through a vicious case of senioritis to put on an incredible performance as the chairs of the conference. Please give it up for Camilla and Heather. They are indeed awesome. 2 other things. Our students also competed in the competition, and 2 students actually won awards. Winning the award for the top diplomat in her committee, come on down to receive your award. Congratulations, Annie. Yeah! And winning top speaker in her committee, please give it up for Frances.
Oh, yeah, okay. I hope spring has you inspired to write more poetry, maybe Tristan, and submit to LitMag. Here to talk about that are Nayeli and Casey.
This is new, guys. So LitMag is hosting a cafe night on April 22nd at 7 p.m. So we're just putting that out there in case you guys can show up for that or have anything you want to present there. And Nayeli's going to talk more about LitMag.
I do also want to say there will be food at cafe night. But also, please submit to LitMag. We are going to be publishing pretty soon, so get anything you want to get in like today or this week, please. Thank you. What can people submit? You could submit poetry, any essays you've written, short stories, videos, art, pictures, just anything. Thank you.
I don't know, maybe Ms. Torg will tell us if it means both sides of your brain are balanced, but if you're working on JETS kind of work, you'll get the other side working besides the LitMag. So here to talk about that is, I don't know who that is.
Okay, so in early March, the JETS Club competed in our annual teams competition, an engineering competition, and we're going to tell you what our results were.
We placed 5th and 10th out of 46 Californian teams.
And that was for multiple choice, and our team A, which was myself, Alan, Peter, and Ian, received a perfect score on our essay and placed 1st in California.
That's pretty amazing, a perfect score. About to earn a perfect score for her discussion on memory, give it up for Isabella Jackson, sophomore.
The first candle I remember buying was located on the very back shelf on a random aisle in Target. It wasn't the home decor section or whatever section candles really belong in, which is why I noticed it in the first place. I remember having to bend my arm in a slightly awkward angle to reach it, and upon pulling it out from its hiding space, I read aloud its name to my grandmother. Bourbon Pumpkin. Of course, the next step was obvious, so I quickly popped open its lid and deeply inhaled. For a small 4.1 ounce container, the scent was shockingly strong, and I needed a few seconds to fully process it. To say that I liked this candle would be an understatement. It had smelled exactly the way I had imagined autumn would, with falling leaves that would actually change color throughout the season, painting the street in various shades of deep orange and yellow. It was as if the season in its entirety was just crumpled up inside of this small container. I was obsessed with it, to the point where I burned it every single day till all that remained was a small amount of wax in a charred wick, a testament to my eagerness to experience the joy it brought me time and time again. This is where my candle collection hobby, borderline obsession started. Every once in a while, I'd be shopping around and find a candle that intrigued me one way or another, and so it would wind up in my cart and in my home until it would stop burning from overuse. There were times, however, when the candles I found would end up impacting me far more deeply than I would have expected or liked. Someday in early June, I was aimlessly meandering through Bath & Body Works, occasionally unscrewing lids and making comments to my dad about each and every candle that I held. One, in particular, stood out to me. It was part of a summer collection, and amongst the tropical fruit and summer breeze scents, I picked up Suntan, a single wick blue-tinted glass jar candle that smelled exactly like sunscreen. The sunscreen that came in the blue bottle, the spray-on stuff that my dad used to warn me to look away or else it would get in my eyes. So I looked away, but it still got in my eyes, and it burned so badly that I had to get the towels that we borrowed from our hotel and just hold them on my face for a dramatically long period of time. That kind of sunscreen that my mother deemed as unhealthy, so she would use the good old classic tube sunscreen, and I have to stand under the shade of our umbrella and watch as all the other kids were able to get into the pool faster than me. That tube sunscreen that just smeared off immediately as soon as I plunged into the water of the pool. The pool water that, no matter how hot the day was, would always be too cold for me. That kind of heat that we really just don't have in Monterey, and I would only experience when my family and I would take a week off to have our family vacation. A vacation that I haven't had in a really long time due to COVID, and just the fact that my family was too busy to take time off. Just then I realized how much I truly missed those moments, those memories I had with my family. As I grew, my general responsibilities did too, and soon enough, the memories of my parents having to wrangle me to sit still to put on my sunscreen faded, as I could just do it myself. They had almost completely disappeared until this candle brought them back with incredible strength. The candle came home with me that day, but I did not light it. I had tried to multiple times, but every time I just couldn't do it. I wasn't exactly ready to part with the memories this candle had accidentally and unknowingly given me. And honestly, I was scared that if the candle burned itself out, I would once again forget. Forget the moments in my life that seemed insignificant, but now that I had them back, I was unwilling to let go. The candle is still in near perfect condition, and up until recently, I never even burned it. It sits on my nightstand, and I open it, allowing the scent to roam my room, but keeping it permanently intact, perfectly preserved. The power that I gave this candle was unintentional, but now that I did, it's hard to go back. The worst part is that there's nothing even special about it, really. It's simply a manufactured product that costs $8, but its importance to me is beyond description because it holds a fragment of something that I find priceless. I felt that this candle was able to keep hold of memories that I had lost, and through that, I subconsciously gave it this important role in my life. That I can't burn it, because without it, I can't recall these memories that are so important to me. But I'm wrong. It's not the candle that has the memories. The candle was only a nudge to help unravel the memories from my mind. A visible reminder of something that passed. But that's it, really. A reminder, not the memory itself. And as I wrote this speech out, I burned the candle for the first time. Woo! I give power to a lot of things that somehow I personally am not capable of something. However, this random inanimate object is, and now without it, I cannot function. In this case, it was the candle, but it could also be a postcard, an old movie ticket, or some other random unexpected item. It's moments like these for me that I realize I'm scared of accepting the fact that memories are not permanent. I become overly defensive of certain items that help me recall these special memories because I'm scared that I'll forget them myself. If I ever try to get rid of those items, I feel guilty about it, as if I'm just throwing away the memory with it. Through this realization, I also learned how to let go. To let go of not only the physical object itself, but also the fear of moving on. I understand the power our minds have over the things that we do. I also understand that we are our minds, and that with situations with fear or doubt or hesitation, there's opportunities for personal growth. Or my situation, an opportunity to light a candle.
I wish I wrote a different sophomore speech. That one was just so good. It was beautifully well written and just like amazing. Yeah, another round of applause. So, two things. First, Annie and Francis, can you come down and take a photo for Motto UN, please? For Jets? Oh, and Jets. Both of them. And also, can we give a round of applause to the junior class council for planning such a wonderful prom? It was amazing. And one more thing, sorry, I lied. A general meet down here because we have a general meeting, but we're not going to start until the photos are taken. But yeah, have a good rest of your day.